Hello, hello, hello. Bunny has been successfully, I guess rescued wasn't the right term.
Wrangled.
Wrangled. She needed to be wrangled. She was doing really good all day, and then right before I'd already put on the stream starting soon and all of that, I could see she was starting to she was upright still, but
She was a little wobbly.
she was wobbly. She was, she was pretty close to not being upright. Yeehaw, Bunny wrangling. Especially with her husband. He likes to run around a little bit first when it's time to go in the
So
cage.
it really is wrangling.
So some days I just have to scoop him up and be like, no, we're not playing today. I'm glad it's Friday. I was tired. I had a lot of work projects that are basically done, so that's cool. That's cool beans. I actually forgot about one, but I can do that on Monday morning, so it's fine. Oops. It's fine. It's fine. I just have to get through another week, and then I'm on vacation for a week. A week and a day. Because we get the second off as well. Because the 1st is on a Sunday. And technically the 1st is the holiday and not the 31st. I had something in my brain that I was gonna talk about. And now I don't have anything in my brain that I was gonna talk about. And I don't know why. Did I write it down? Let's see if I wrote it down. Sometimes I do that. I never look at what I write down as conversation things because I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but if I said it out loud, it was gonna sound meaner than it is meant to be. No, I didn't write it down. Alrighty. I didn't write it down. I did write down how I can find one of those radiation suits right there, all of the places. And I did say hopefully it's gonna crash less than it did on Wednesday. Today I was trying to find an alternative to Twitter. And as much as a garbage fire that the whole ecosystem that Twitter is, there just isn't any sort of replacement of it. I mean, there's a couple of replacements, but one of them is ridiculously difficult to figure out. And then the couple other ones, they just don't. It's not the same setup. Truth, right, Mac? And also, hello. Because I have a Twitter under my name, but I don't use it, and I don't really go on Twitter. I mean,
I used
garbage fire.
Yeah, I used to post a lot on Twitter years ago, and it had already been declining for years. I still go on it to look at posts of people that I follow on occasion, but I haven't posted to it in maybe 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. Alrighty, have a good lurk while you do stuff. That's what I was doing during Cat's stream, lurking and doing stuff. Yeah, back to your poof, empty brain. Yeah, if I don't finish the task while I'm doing it, there's no going back. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to go back a couple hours later or the next day, and it'll finally be in there. But
yeah,
no.
I tend to be the same way with the whole vibro fog, the foggy brain. When if I am distracted from something that I'm doing for work by a request from somebody, I am completely lost, and it takes me a good maybe 15, 20 minutes before I can really get back into what I was doing.
Yeah. That's actually one thing. My work, we use Microsoft Teams so that we're not calling each other every 2 seconds. But they're on it constantly, and bugs me so much. The impending snowpocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're supposed to get some snow up here,
Yeah,
right?
we're not supposed to get the snowfall that other places have been getting, but we're still going to have some heavy snow. We're looking about a foot from it.
Okay, so that's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, it's not like
It's
there was
only a foot of
yeah.
snow. It's fine.
There was one Christmas I remember. Most of the December we hadn't had any snow. And, didn't look like we were going to have a white Christmas, which is extremely odd for here because it's
Yeah,
almost guaranteed.
yeah.
Um, and my brother from Arizona was up. They had been coming up on Christmas. Well, that while they were up, we had a storm that was like 29 inches fell in like one night. And my oldest brother had my brother from Arizona help him shovel the roof of his house. So
Helped him.
which means
Did
he did
it. He
it.
did.
uh my brother stopped coming at Christmas after that.
I mean, Seattle is supposed to get 2 feet. Everybody's panicking. The most you've seen there is 8 inches, and that shut everything down for 5 days. I mean, yeah, because when I first started, um, was it when I first started? Yeah, I think it was like because I started in November at my new job, or my current job, I should
Mhm.
say. And then I think it was that February when Texas got that like ice and snowstorm. They didn't get that much. It was like
No.
maybe a couple of inches, but like because they're not used to it,
Hmm.
everything shut down. I mean,
Yeah.
there was other stuff going on
Yeah.
there, but I mean, afterwards, one of the girls said to me, she's like, "You guys get like 96 inches of snow a year. How does your stuff not go down?"
It's winterized.
It's because we winterize our
Yeah.
things
That's
around
the
here
thing.
for winter.
That's the thing in Texas because they don't get it often enough. Their power grid isn't
Yeah,
winterized, but also they don't have the infrastructure to deal with even minuscule amounts of snow.
it's true. Like, there's not plows. Like,
Yeah.
you can't plow snow. Like,
Yeah.
there's nowhere to put it.
Whereas up here, I mean, we're prepared for that because we
Yeah.
we know it's coming. So we've got
November 1st, everybody starts hitching up their personal trucks to their snowplow. Like,
hmm
everybody has a
hmm
snowplow on their truck
and
because they will plow down the road to get to the
yeah,
store. Like, oh, the town plow hasn't come by yet. Let me just drop my plow and go.
yeah. And twice a year around here you have to change your tires
Yeah,
because um
because
now
they're studded.
yeah. Although
Fancy.
on this car, I went with studless and it's still working fine.
Still got a stud. He knew I was gonna say that. He
I
had a
knew I
shade
could
in
see it.
green before I said it.
I just because I know how you bring things. But yeah, so technically we wouldn't have to switch them off and on
Hmm.
again, but like you don't want to rely on all seasons up here because
No.
like that's fine when it's not actively snowing, the roads are clear,
Yeah.
but when there's any kind of snow, you need snow
Oh,
grips.
yeah, when I was like broke AF and I just had all weather tires,
Mm,
like they're not snow tires. They don't work in snow, they don't work in slush, they don't work on
no,
ice. Like
but they call
Jeep
them.
had off-road tires all year, so it handled snow just fine. Yeah, I mean,
Well, there you go.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's different than like an all-weather tire, which
yeah,
is essentially a slightly bigger tread than a
yeah,
normal.
yeah.
Yeah.
The all seasons are basically summer tires that have a little bit of extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was when I lived in Colorado, it was in the mountains. And you could get from like one town to another, but to get out of like so the town I lived in was a ski resort town, and it was essentially the end of the road. And then you went down to Gunnison, Colorado, which is how you kind of got to the main drag to get anywhere. And you could get from Crested Butte to Gunnison, but you couldn't get out of Gunnison because no matter which way you went, it was basically I think it was technically a legal requirement that you had to have chains to put on your tires because they didn't. If you got stuck up there, yes, Black Canyon of the Gunnison, I love it. Love it there. I can't wait to take Steve there. Because if you got stuck on the mountain and you didn't have chains, when they came to rescue you, you would get a fine for not owning chains and having chains for your tires to go up and down the mountains in the winter. Yeah. Fun fact.
Good to know.
Fun fact. Yeah. Oh, I loved living out there. Loved it. Yeah, Black Canyon of the Gunnison is about, oddly enough, not in Gunnison. It's probably, I want to say maybe a half-hour drive. I don't really remember, like, if it was a half hour or, like, 40 minutes, but I used to go there a lot. I've shown you pictures, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very pretty out there.
It's very pretty out there. Let's go back. Me go back. You go for the first time. Let's go. All of us. Group trip.
Right now.
Let's go. Let's trip. Woohoo! I bet they have some of the timeshares there.
Oh, probably.
Because ski resort town.
It would be odd that they would.
Yeah. So. I'm now in planning mode.
Of course.
So now that's where my brain is going to be. The plan. I am really good at planning. I love planning. I'm good at a plan. Not so great at executing a plan. That does not bring me joy. The execution doesn't bring me joy.
But the planning
itself does. So, like, if anybody needs help planning things, like, I'm your girl. Because I don't want to actually do the things. I just want to plan the things. Can't go until 2025. That's really far out.
He's already got a bunch of other trips planned.
I know. You've got trips planned like every 3 months for the next 2 years, don't you? Because I know you were saying the tattoo in, like, spring. And then Gettysburg in June, which is spring up here. But spring. 2 spring trips. And then I know you were talking about kayaking or sailing to that island that I can't remember. And then going to Nevada. So that's 4 already. Going to LA to go see the USS Iowa. That's 5. Yeah, I think you're busy. I think you're booked up.
Just a tad.
A little booked up. Just a little bit. And I didn't even get into 2024.
No, that was still 2023.
This year, what? Or
this
2023, year. Wasn't it? Man. I'm tired just thinking about that. I'm not going to lie. That takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
I know I wouldn't be able to do it.
No.
I don't have that kind of energy. Taking a shower zaps me of energy. So.
Yeah. Our last vacation was Vegas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Our only vacation was Vegas together.
Yeah.
I mean, we've both taken vacations, just not together.
Yeah. We did go to a friend's wedding in New Hampshire.
That's right. We did. And we didn't want to pull focus, so we didn't tell them that we were engaged until, like, afterwards. Yeah. Memories. That Vegas trip was fun.
It was.
That was a lot of fun. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this, bitch. Yeah. I'm telling you. Ooh, what makes you special? Endurance. That's the Ian special, by the way.
Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. Our topic today is endurance. We will all be
So
faced
it's
with many
strength,
new and
perception,
unfamiliar health
endurance, charisma,
infection.
intelligence, agility, and luck.
risks. Sudden loss of limb.
Yeah, I spelled that
And
right.
above all, harmful radiation.
Civil War in June.
Fortunately, your formidable endurance has turned your body into a hard-working machine.
Okay, so
that can
Marshall
resist the harmful
Islands,
effects of
that was
radiation and
that was the one I was
physical
thinking.
violence.
I thought you were talking
Like
about
any
this year,
machine
but
gun,
that
your
makes
body
sense that
must
it would
well
be
maintained
2020.
to stay in
That makes sense.
tip-top
I'm
shape.
already calling 2023 this year.
While
Well,
average
I
Joes will
mean, it
survive
is what
on
it
old
is at this
packaged
point.
We're
standbys,
practically
your
there.
ironclad
We are
insides
practically
will
there.
allow you to seek fresh meat.
Crabs.
Radiation poisoning may have enlarged your favorite meals. This means more healthful nutrition for you. Take caution not to bite off more than you can chew. Endurance can also provide new options for food, some of which can be an acquired taste.
Less than half.
Gone are the days of exercising for
There
fun.
is a cannibal park.
Instead, you will need to combine
But
athletics
people
with
get
crucial
really
survival
upset when they
activities.
see you, like,
The
taking
greater your
advantage of a
endurance,
said
the
cannibal
further you
park.
can go.
Understandably.
Just be certain to be
It's
mindful
June
of others.
5th? Is it June 5th, the first day of Gettysburg Civil War?
Build your endurance, and soon you will find ways that it improves
Am I
your
remembering
life
that
above
correctly?
ground.
I need to request time off.
Same. I need to
Super
make sure.
need to do that.
Yeah.
The flesh of your fellow man can provide. Regularly study your Vault Tech provided materials to prepare for
I
survival.
actually have
And to
a
answer the
small
question,
poster that's
do you know
all
what
of the
makes
different
you
perks and
special?
stuff.
Nice.
5th or 6th. Okay. No, don't play the music! They get really upset. Apparently, every other thing that is on this is fine, but the theme song for Fallout 4, that's a no-no. Tisk tisk. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? I'm so confused.
Scum.
Clearly. I need to shoot myself up. I am very excited about the June trip.
Yeah.
Very excited.
I'm looking forward to it.
Have you been to Gettysburg?
No, I haven't.
I was not looking at him when I asked the question, so I think he was confused.
I wasn't sure if you were referring to me because I thought I had mentioned before that I had never been.
Well, I thought I remembered that, but my brain fills in information that doesn't actually exist in nature.
Most of my family vacations were in Canada.
I mean, it wasn't a family vacation that I went.
Oh.
I mean, I did go with my dad after we came back from DC, but that was when I was an adult person.
Good.
Alright. So, what I need to do... Steve was waving, and I didn't know who he was waving to.
I was waving to Buck.
And it really confused me, because I thought to myself, he can't be seen on camera. Like,
Nope.
Why would he be waving to the people? The people in the interwebs.
I was not.
He was not.
I was waving to a bunny.
He was waving to a bunny. Did she wave back?
I mean, she looked at me.
Good enough. God damn it.
Yeah, when I went over there, and she hadn't come out of her cage yet. She didn't realize the door was open.
She was asleep.
Yeah. So I started petting her, and then she's like, wait, I can come out?
She was sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I need to get away from enemies so that I can fast travel. The fuck you say?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no, dog. You're letting the dog eat me. Why are you letting that dog eat me? Oh, fuck you. I am kind of getting destroyed right now.
That's one of the drawbacks to being limited to melee weapons.
It really is, because you have to get real up close and personal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think now I can fast travel. Your last family vacation was in 2000, except for holidays with your kids. I'm trying to think of when...
Yeah, with me, I'm not one to travel alone. I don't like traveling alone, so, you know, I've either gone with my family members to places, even as an adult, or with Liz.
Yeah. I used to travel all the time by my lonesome.
Yeah, I could not. I'm awkward enough being around people that are here.
You're not awkward with me.
I mean, like, people in this town.
That's true. I don't count as a person.
You are better than people. You're an honorary bunny.
That is true. That is true. Alright. So my notes say the place that I'm looking for is slightly southeast of this diner. So we're gonna go slightly southeast. Honestly, I used to travel a lot more when I was in Colorado. But that's mostly I just ran the roads as opposed to like... I also was not a very safe traveler. I used to sleep at truck stops.
Your husband, on the other hand, has always been very safety-minded.
Yes. Unlike me, who's like, meh, it's fine.
I did go on a few, like, I went to, of course, Boston in high school with science club, and again in college with a college group. But to travel completely alone, my social anxiety just ratchets up.
Yeah. That's true. We thought, you got used to traveling on your own when you were doing consulting. That makes sense.
It does, yeah.
Although, business travel feels different than, like, fun time travel. I was gonna say something, I remember what it was. Vegas was not as overwhelming as we both thought it was gonna be. But I think that's mostly because we are not the typical Vegas goer.
Yeah. Because we planned it to be out during the periods where most people were not.
Yeah.
It was not overwhelming. We're not big night people, so while the rest of the town was partying the night away,
we were sleeping. Yeah, we would get up fairly early. By fairly early, I mean like 8 o'clock. Go get some brunch, breakfast. We'd go out for a while, and then we'd come back, have lunch, take a nap, go out for a while again, have dinner. There was 1 or 2 days where we stayed out later, which was cool to have like a day where we saw all the lights lit up and stuff, but
those were the roughest days, though.
Yeah.
Just in terms of health-wise, being able to power through.
That was... One of them was by accident. We had a trip-driven guided tour thing out into the desert, and that got pushed a day. So our late day also became our early day. And it was very busy, and then I had some friends come, and from LA, they drove out to spend the day with us, and I yelled at them a little bit.
Only because you were hangry.
I got hangry. It was like, we had been going all day, and it was like 7 o'clock at night. And it finally got to the point where I was like, I was getting a little snappy. It finally got to the point where I turned to Steve and I'm like, I need to eat. Like, I don't care where we eat. I need to eat. And that is not the first time he has seen me say that. If it's to the point where I'm like, we need food. We need food now. Shit's about to get real. The first time I met one of his, like, really close group of friends, I was hangry.
It happens.
I still feel bad. Like, Nova's not the best first impression.
Head over there.
I'm trying to remember which friend's that.
It was when Kate was blocking the door.
Oh, yes. Yes. That's true because
You're not
visiting...
yourself when you're hungry.
Yeah.
It's true. Where did all of your tags go? Like, you have them, you're bolded on my screen because I have, like, VIPs get an extra little thing so that I can make sure I'm seeing things. Except for that, you're not yourself when you're hungry.
I have noticed sometimes in Amy's chat where he'll have a brief moment where the badges disappear. It's weird.
That is weird. Oh, hey, there they are. They're back. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna send it to you in Discord. And you can see them. Like, we're seeing them again. Yeah. So, it's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it does that.
Like I said, I've noticed it a couple times in Amy's chat as well. But it's like one post, they'll disappear and all of a sudden they come back. So it's gotta be Twitch being Twitch.
Twitch be twitching. So that white, you guys can't, you can't see where I'm looking.
Where she's pointing.
I'm pointing. I was pointing at the screen. The thing, the ball in front of us. That's where I'm going. Twitch be twitching. Oh, fuck off. I hate you. I hate these stupid mosquito bullshit things.
Ginormous mosquitoes.
Ginormous mosquitoes. Do you think I can make it across and not be completely radiated by the time I get over there? Let's find out.
I guess we'll find out.
Let's find out together.
I mean, seem to be doing okay. Feel bad for dog meat, though.
He's fine. He's from this time period.
That's true. He's probably got a built-up resistance, too.
Exactly. Rat away, stim pack. 1-2 punch. Rat away and stim packs. Hey, it was where I was headed.
Everett States.
Yes. Oh, fuck off. Oh, there's super mutants around. You can tell because there was a meat sack hanging from the ceiling, first of all.
Gross.
Right there. Right there.
Gross.
And then they use a lot of the cans and stuff to,
like alarms?
Alarms, yeah. Where the fuck is that light coming from? Where the fuck are you?
What? Who's there?
Nobody, don't worry about it. I say as I literally run right into them.
That'll be a good fight.
Yeah, whatever. I'm running away, dude. I don't know.
And he's running after you.
I think it's the dog biting my butt.
Oh.
Because there was a super mutant hound. Ah. There's a distress beacon over here somewhere.
I'm not sure that's how radiation works.
Sure it is.
I figure, I mean, granted, a couple hundred years is probably too quick for evolution to allow.
That's true.
For, that to be a thing, but at least in theory with evolution, you could have people that survived that had more radiation tolerance that would then...
Yeah, I think that's the idea is at this point in time, it's about 210 years after the bombs fell. So most people are kind of have a low level of radiation at all times. I think is the idea. I don't know if the idea is supposed to be that there's not a lot of lingering radiation other than in, like, the water, and other, like, directly where the bombs fell. Because I'm not picking up radiation just
everywhere.
Surviving.
Yeah.
The fuck? There's dog meat. Why are you staring at me?
Maybe he wants you to play.
Creepy as fuck. Dog. Thank you. I mean, I know I was crouching. Maybe that's why, because he was like, why are you crouching, yo?
Maybe.
Why are we crouching? Alright, so that's where I want to be, to find the radiation suit. And fuck.
Fuck?
Because I don't think I can beat them.
Oh.
Someone there?
No, fuck off.
Nobody here. We're just figments of your imagination.
How does he not see me? They dumb. They real dumb. They real dumb. They are also man-made. I am very lost.
Super Mutant, standing before you. So, I am Super Mutant too. Yes, but I am special.
I am special.
I am special!
All the same. Soon I will lead. You will follow.
Somebody thinks highly of himself.
Right? At least he's funny. Just according to the other one there.
Yep.
Apex Predators right there, right?
What? Who's there?
Nobody, go away!
Ain't nobody but us chickens.
Shh. Be very quiet.
We're hunting super mutants.
We are trying to avoid being hunted by super mutants. Fuck you. He totally just, blew himself up. Dog meat? What the fuck?
Aw.
What the fuck, my man? Dog meat! You shouldn't have run over there. There's a reason we're hiding. And the reason is, I can't defend you from them. Right? Just call me Camille. Camilla?
Camilla.
Just call me Camilla. And Doggo will show up in just a second. He'll be fine.
It's fine.
Oh, fuck you. God damn it. Oh, come over here. Nobody asked for your opinion on what I'm doing. Damn it. See, it's times like this that this playthrough is real shitty.
Mm-hmm. Because again, limited to melee weapons, pretty much. Although I don't know if you have them, but you had opted to use the mini nuke.
That's true, but I don't think I have any, like, ammo for the Fat Man. I do not.
Well, it was worth Worth a shot.
And I don't think haven't set up anything that the flare gun will work. Excuse me. That kind of hurt a little bit. Do I have stealth boys? Those will make me invisible.
That would be helpful.
Tend to never use them, so I usually sell them the second I get them. So no, I don't.
Though,
of course not.
That would have given you a tactical advantage in this case.
Yes, but your wife be dumb.
No. You just don't want to go cray-cray.
I just don't want to go cray-cray. That is true.
I mean, Jack Torrance is already cray-cray enough as it is. You don't need to be piling it on.
I don't need to help. Alright, so allegedly... Did you bring somebody over here? Who is this person who maybe knows I'm existing right now? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
And clearly they didn't notice.
They don't. So apparently there is a homemade... Why am I chilling in someone's yard? I'm trying to avoid super mutants. I've gotten myself in a bit of a pickle. This run-through, I can only use melee weapons. And I haven't exactly gotten myself to a high enough level that I can take them on. So I'm trying to find...
Radiation suit.
A radiation suit, which is allegedly in a homemade shelter somewhere in this neighborhood. I do need a very good sniper rifle. However...
She can't use it.
Even if I had one, I couldn't use one.
Because the rules.
Because them's the rules. Yes, I am playing as Jack Torrance from The Shining. So there's a lot of, like... Any alcohol I find I have to drink, no matter what. I'm already addicted. Only a doctor can unaddict me. There are certain drugs that I have to take, Fury and Psycho. And when I take those, I have to fight to the death the closest living non-companion to me. You could grab a 50 and post up Overwatch.
If it was
76, it is multiplayer.
That's what I was gonna say. If it was 76 that we were playing, then yes.
Because everybody wanted to do Fallout multiplayer, and then they rushed to get it out, and it was not the best. But it's gotten a lot better. And then there's some other things about, like, how much of a dick I have to be to people, and, like, when I'm oh, fuck you.
You got distracted.
Dare you distract me? Damn it. Yeah. They're like little bears.
Kinda, yeah.
Thanks, dog meat, for bringing them in my direction. Good job.
You're welcome.
I could be helpful. Although maybe you did draw them away from where I need to go. Uh-oh. I don't know where this shelter is. It's part of the problem. I'm assuming it's in somebody's backyard, like a homemade shelter somebody made themselves. It's gotta be in somebody's backyard, right?
You would think.
Could be in their basement, I guess. I mean, if I was making a homemade... Right. I should have, like, I looked up where it was, like, where this town was, but I did not look up where in the town the thing I was actually looking for was. Because apparently it didn't occur to me that this place would be full of super mutants that wanted to eat my face. That's on me. I mean, we should be able to logic a game like this.
Of course.
This game is nothing but logic left and right. Right, Phil? All of that good nuclear and radiation logic that they use, spot on. Shelters are in basements because it's faster and cheaper.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. But people were dumb.
There was that around the time of the Cuban Missile Crisis where there was a bit of a industry surrounding home bomb shelters.
Oh yes, practically nuclear war survival manual, right? I could totally survive because of this game.
Yep, I believe it.
I'm not sure I could even survive this game. I don't know why that reminds me, but I haven't read any Fallout fanfiction in a while.
And yes, that is a thing. That's a thing.
That is a thing. That's a thing. And I like to read it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It is also not a how-to manual on how to survive. Quite a bit of it is a how-to manual on how to get busy in the wasteland, but, like, not how to survive in the wasteland. Unless that's what you need to survive. I don't know. I don't know you. Maybe that's what you need.
I mean, repopulating the planet is a priority. Come on.
Okay.
Bottle cap mine?
It's out here in the middle of nowhere. Like, who owns that? Who owns it? Fallout fanfic is a thing. You're not complete. Of course it is. Like, come on. Mm-hmm. If it can have fanfic, it does have fanfic. There's even, like, crossovers and, like... Yeah, it's a whole thing. There's some that, like, people put themselves in the game, not like they're just a character they've written based on themselves, but, like, they get transported into the games.
That's hilarious.
Always entertaining, even if they're not that great.
Fanfic is entertaining, if nothing else.
There was one that somebody came out of the game, turned into a crazy person, and, like, straight up murdered the person. Like, I found that.
Fun times.
Be the high priority. I can imagine. Yeah. I would imagine, like, the poisoning, the radiation, like, all of the... This is probably going to make you start bleeding out your eyeballs stuff. I don't know why. Don't ask me. There's no logic to this. But every so often... Sounds like I'm confessing to murder or something. I swear I'm not.
Hashtag not a serial killer.
Hashtag not a serial killer, which I'm wearing my hashtag not a serial killer shirt. But I will get into this kick where I will watch YouTube, like, channels that do various different, like... Oh my god, there was this one horrible month where I was watching plane crash videos, and Steve was gonna, like, take my phone away from me. Like, it got real bad. But, like, different disasters or, like, accidents and, you know, just, like, horrible stories. And there was basically this one guy, I'm trying to remember where he was, but, you know, worked in a nuclear plant and got so much radiation. He's the person who survived the most radiation. But basically what happened was the second he got hit with it, he was basically already dead, and it just took him like 2 weeks to die because nothing in his body that normally would regenerate was regenerating because all of his cells were basically destroyed, but he was still alive. And like it got to the point where his family essentially wouldn't let him go, and so they like kept resuscitating him like several times. Like they basically had to put him into a medically induced coma because he was in so much pain, and if he would wake up he would be screaming in pain and like, why won't you just let me die? And yeah, like,
Jesus.
Steve, just let me die.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Don't have them bring me back.
Yeah. I think, given the choice of living in unbearable pain and dying is the better way to. Yeah. I would not want someone I loved, such as yourself,
That's me.
to suffer just because I couldn't.
Yeah. And I mean, I want to say it was maybe like a month or so after I feel like it was in maybe Japan. I don't know that for sure.
That would make sense.
It was either that or Russia, but I really don't think it was Russia. Yeah, it was probably about a month that he stuck around. We've had this discussion because I have a clip that is me asking if Demon Core is like Cottage Core, only demony.
Yep.
What's that?
Yeah.
Because
we've
had that conversation. Because you would totally be into that.
I would be into Demon Core if it was like an aesthetic for your outfit, not so much the other stuff.
No worries.
Because the Demon Core thing, that's what they also call, was it the elephant foot, right?
I think so.
Like the elephant, like the melty, and then it unmelted.
The core literally melted down.
Yeah, and it was like a bunch of metal, and then it became like this thing that looks like an elephant foot, kind of, if you squint and turn your head sideways. All right. I feel like I need to get back on track with trying to find this. People are distracting me. Although I guess technically I was the one who brought up the fanfic. It's fine.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. Oh, look! Some leg bones! And a pelvis. Sweet. Yes, the elephant's foot at Chernobyl is the melted core and sand shielding. You'd love to have it.
Yep.
Phil, you want a piece of like a highly radioactive hunk of...
Because if I remember correctly, even to this day, like, they still have... If they send anything, it has to be robotic, because people would not survive anywhere near that.
If I remember correctly, the robots, like... I don't know if they still do now, but they fried basically within 30 seconds. So they had to send people.
Yeah, early on, yeah.
Had to send people.
Yeah, from what we saw on that Chernobyl miniseries.
That was good.
It was good and disturbing.
I could maybe watch it one more time. I don't think I could keep watching it. Especially like when they were showing people in the hospital.
Yeah, like that. I mean, I believe that.
I've heard I've heard it was accurate.
Yeah, that is a very...
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Let me just stand in front of this. How about just stand in front of this turret? Apparently, yes. He does want that. Oh, fuck you. Phil, that death's on you. God damn it. Now I'm just chilling in their backyard again.
As one do.
As one do. Okay. The liquidators. They were physically grabbing pieces of fuel graphite battery and throwing them back in the hole. Yeah, like, those were the ones on the roof, right? And they had to, like... They basically had to run out throw one thing and then run back in and, like, rotate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I remembering that correctly?
I think so. I remember, too, there were those 2 workers that were
Loctite.
having to manually get the pumps going.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was rough to watch.
Oh, no. No light, no. Where are you going, Dogme? I told you, I cannot defend you from these people. Yes, on the roof. No, you don't. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
No fight today.
That's right.
Let's face it, them not tracking the deaths made it a lot easier for them to pretend they didn't happen.
Right?
No more games. Time to die.
Yeah. And not just like that, but you know, the fallout and where it spread to and all of that too. Awesome. Like whacking at it.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, okay. Apparently I am broken. So confused. Really doesn't take much. Yeah, there's like, I can take on a single super mutant. I cannot take on a whole.
Yeah.
God damn it. Alright, maybe I should try going back to. Do you think I can go into Diamond City now?
Probably not.
But we're gonna give her a whirl.
Give her a whirl.
We're gonna, because eventually they're gonna forget that I straight up murdered people, right?
I mean,
Right?
that's what you've told us.
I mean, Good Neighbor forgave me for killing What's-Her-Face.
True. Alright, I still don't remember who you killed in here.
I know, it was some rando.
But apparently was very beloved.
A very beloved rando. Be really horrified at the Soviet Union. Look up the documentary called The Polygon. That actually sounds familiar.
That does sound
Why does that sound familiar? It's fine. We're not here to murder anybody. We're friends, right? Friends. We friends. I mean, that guy over there is security, and he doesn't want to murder me, so... Maybe I am back to being beloved.
Oh. Or at least neutral.
Or at least neutral. They're getting married!
Are you sure about this?
Aww.
For them.
Not a normal girl.
My dear.
Apparently that robot's not a normal girl, remember that. There'll be a quiz later.
And by the power invested in me, I pronounce
Semi-plastic
you
nuclear
man
test
and
site
wife.
where they didn't bother to evacuate the villages because they wanted to know what the radiation would do.
Jesus.
I mean, didn't
That
the
doesn't
U.S. do that as well in, like, somewhere as well? I'm fairly certain the U.S. did that as well. I know they definitely did it with the,
Survivors,
yeah, the survivors.
Hiroshima,
Yeah.
Nagasaki, yeah. They, that was, yeah.
Nope, they used animals. Because I know we saw, there was a show we were watching, like the What on Earth or something.
But I think that might have been talking about how they were observing the survivors of...
Maybe that was it, that we do it, but we knew what was causing the illnesses, and we were like, under you anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it was somewhere like... The one I'm thinking of was like... Africa or Australia or something.
Oh,
it was
Australia, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the U.S.
You don't
though.
think that was the U.S.?
That was the British. I think it was the British Empire.
I mean, let's be honest. It could have been the U.S.
It could have been, but the reason why I think it was the British Empire was because after World War II, they were trying to play catch up. And so that was where they did some of the testing, was in Australia.
Gotcha.
Yep.
British tests. Alrighty. Let's face it, though. The U.S. only didn't do it because they didn't need to. Considering a lot of the other experiments we did on people. Like...
MK Ultra.
MK Ultra. Was it hepatitis or syphilis or something?
Probably hepatitis.
Is it hepatitis?
Plenty of clothing on the racks, if you're paying.
Let's see what you got.
Plenty of styles to choose.
Pretty much, yeah.
Diamond City Surplus is where you can sell all those scraps you scavenged.
Okay. Apparently this little piece of scrap right there, that's owned by somebody. I can't take that.
It's a cracked bowl.
Biological warfare terrorism exercises sometime, but not in here.
Yeah. That sounds like a conversation for DMs.
Yeah. Wasn't there some, like... exercises that they did in Texas or something, like in recent history, but they didn't tell the citizens of the area, and they ended up having to call in like the National Guard because they legitimately thought the citizens were going to end up coming with their guns and shooting at the army. Yeah. Like, if you're gonna choose a place and not tell the people, why would you go where there's a bunch of people with guns? Like,
yeah, apparently the people in the town were worried that the U.S. was instituting martial law on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, "Please don't." Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I know she said a couple of things on stream and stuff that lead me to believe that that's kind of one of her... Like, everybody's got the things that they worry about, even if it's not likely to happen, or... Yeah.
I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend to.
He has matters to attend to.
He has matters to attend to.
Somebody's
She's
important.
sensitive. Alright. What else is on my list? Because clearly I'm not going to be able to go fight those Super Mutants. Oh, I can start finishing the Big Dig one. That was the one that I started on Wednesday, and it had the crab that was like stuck in the wall or something like that, and then all of a sudden there he was. That's a whole thing I can finish.
Didn't they have some radiation suits in Diamond City, though? Is that why you
Possibly I could buy them from O'Fallon's, or Fallon's, I should say. It's not O'Fallon's, it's Fallon's, but she didn't have any. I need to go to jail.
Go to jail, go directly to jail.
Do not
pass that.
Do not collect $200. It's not like I've never been before.
With my girl.
She kept the cap on the toothpaste. Know who does that? A synth.
I don't know why you're telling me that, dude. But okay.
Nice hat.
Off. Nice face. He was making fun of my hat. Okay, there's supposed to be like a dude in here.
Well, they thought. You read that article? In public occurrences?
Okay, where? Like, seriously, there's supposed to be a dude in here. There's no dude. Where's the dude? Fuck. What the fuck? This is real annoying. It's real annoying when I can't find the things that I want to find. Nice hat. So rude. My hat is amazing. Look at that. Look at that glorious hat.
It is pure awesomeness.
It is pure awesomeness. He's just jealous that he doesn't get an awesome hat like that. Where am I? I don't know where I am. There we go. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. I'm lost. And this town isn't even that big. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, meet her here? Oh, yes,
There
I am
you
supposed to
are.
meet her here.
Was wondering if you were gonna show up. Yes, it's me.
I got
Have
unlost.
to hide my
I
face.
unlost myself.
People like me aren't allowed around here. Now let's get down to business. That big wall of glass.
Yes, ghouls are not allowed in this city.
Most
Because
people don't know.
they
Because
racist.
But
They're
there's a
racist
stronghold
assholes.
buried
Yes,
beneath.
they are.
Shocker.
Mayor's just sitting on
Shocker.
top of it. And that's our target. The guy has it coming if you ask me. With how he treats my kind, maybe he deserves
He does have it coming. Oh, I need to cross my legs. Yeah.
Let's get started.
Alright, so I did decide I had to be nice to her because in order to do the quest, she has to, like, want
I managed to track down
me
my
the
tech
quest.
guy.
And
His
if
name's
I'm
Mel.
sassing her left, right, and
Here
center,
in Diamond City.
she's not going to want to give me the
The guy
quest.
can
So
make
no
a
coin
gadget
toss here.
dissolve
So no
any
coin toss here.
Thing is, he's a bit locked up right now.
But I should be
You
able
have
to
to get
coin
him
toss
out
in
of
just a minute when
I
I'm
can't
trying
just
to
stroll
sweet
down
talk
to
a
city
guard.
Security with this face, covered or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you really think we need this guy.
Trust me, this is the guy we need. Pick a lock, find a key, bribe the
That
guard.
doesn't seem like what's the
usual
gas
stuff.
the
Just
faux
get him
gas
out of
mask
there.
on her face just doesn't look right.
It doesn't.
Like it
Are
makes
you-
her look like a duck.
I was gonna say, are you my mummy?
Yes.
We got small arms, long arms, ammunition. Don't let down the home team. Buy a swatter.
I a swada. Did you just run into me, you bastard? Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. And hey, look, there's the
Nothing to
dude.
see here.
Nothing to see here.
There's the dude I was looking for.
Mel here. Can I help you?
Mel here.
Mel here. Oh, I have to be nice to him too. I think.
Probably should, yeah.
We're gonna try it anyway. Coin flip. Heads. I do have to be nice to him.
I am getting you out of here.
If so, maybe you shouldn't be announcing it so every guard in Diamond City can hear. Totally unrelated, but I hear that there's an old glitched out Protectron unit back there. Guards asked me to take a look, but it was a real head scratcher.
It was a
Couldn't do
real
thing.
head scratcher. In case you were wondering.
Alrighty then.
Alright, maybe I can chat with the guard.
Saw you poking around that abandoned house. I'm gonna assume McDonough gave you permission and leave it at that.
Officer?
That thing's not a stray, is it?
Fuck off! Leave dog meat alone. So rude.
Security's too good.
Security's too good. Because there is
Mel
security.
here. Can I help you?
Mel here. If you're a tech expert, like, how would I ever be able to fix that when you weren't?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, officer.
You read that article in Public Occurrences? Damn synths could be anywhere.
Oh, you sneezy? Oh, she was sneezy. We had a sneezy bun bun.
Don't worry. You're safe from the synths here in Diamond City.
I hope. Alright.
You cause trouble, there's gonna be
Fuck off.
Mel.
Mel here. Can I help you?
It's like he's answering answering the phone
I
or
hear
something.
you're some kind of
Ahoy.
tech expert. You
Hoi,
heard
hoi.
right. Well, maybe tech is too general. I have a thing for robots.
He's got a
No, not
thing
that kind
for
of
robots.
But I know my way around most machines, yeah. Why?
He's not the
Need
one
my
who
help?
married that robot, though.
Oh, I know.
Do you come here often?
You know, they always say you'll meet that special someone in the last place you expect. So why are you here?
I like him.
You want something from me, right?
I am getting you out of here.
If so, maybe you shouldn't be announcing it so every guard in Diamond City can hear.
How do I get you out?
Totally unrelated, but I hear that there's an old glitched out Protectron unit back there.
I can't do
Guards
a
asked me to
goddamn
take a
thing
look,
about it.
But it was a real head scratcher. Couldn't do a
I
thing.
can't do a goddamn thing about it. I know.
You don't need to be having them pissed off again.
Don't you look at what those are. Okay, let me save. Hey, look at that. Nothing to see here.
Let's just...
And I've pissed them off yet again.
Yep.
I was just able to get back into Diamond City. And apparently have decided yet again that I don't need to be doing that. Oh, shit. Get out of my way, yo. I'm dead. A ragdoll.
So, this time, no stealing the keys.
Well, I think the problem is I came out that door. Yeah. Yeah. And so, there we go. There we go.
It had already saved.
Yeah. There we go. I'm telling you, this playthrough,
It's rough.
it's a rough one. It is a rough one.
So,
But that's is kind of what makes it fun.
so won't be finishing that quest either.
No, I got him.
Oh, you did. Oh, that was the quest.
That was that part of the quest. Okay, I don't remember. Fuck you. I don't. Apparently, I did not take that soon enough. I just don't remember if I can run. Can I run? I gotta be able to run. I mean,
Huh?
Huh?
huh? Go away. Yeah. Here comes the line drive, apparently. Her Mo.
See the name Mo, and I immediately think Moses Slack. Or, Mo from the Three Stooges.
Yeah, Mo from the Three Stooges.
Either way,
It
not
works.
the most threatening image to pop into your head.
No, it is not. But that's okay. Neither is this guy, to be honest. So I think the thing biting my ass is a rad roach. Oh, looks like it stopped. That's cool.
I'm seeing in your,
No, that is something having to do with the military.
Oh.
Straight ahead, yeah. This is the direction we ran last time. Apparently, I have a path I always take when I'm trying to run away from Diamond City when they're trying to kill me. Because I was killing them. Alright, let's go back to Good Neighbor. They like me there for now.
For now.
For now. I need to be real careful not to look in any containers.
Yep.
Nothing of the sort.
Don't need to be taking Psycho or Fury.
Exactly. Because that's what happened. I had to kill Dr. Amari. Because I found some Psycho. Because I noticed a container that I missed in my first pass through.
And because her rules.
And my rules say. And if we don't follow the rules, what do we have?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again. I'm gonna assume she's down here. I'm gonna assume they're both down here. Right? The dig. Hello. Anarchy. Anarchy, I say. Exactly. What the... Oh, there's a door back here. So... No. Okay. That's all I have to say about that. Fuck.
So what's going on now?
I can't find the person that I freed.
Well, that sucks.
Which leads me to believe that perhaps he did not survive our little jaunt through the town. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't need him. I don't know why she thought we needed him. We didn't. We totally didn't. Okay. Story of the century. Take you away, because I can't go talk to you, because reasons. Show on map. Yeah, no, I can't go there. Apparently we were supposed to meet her at Diamond City Market. So I have to wait for them to get over me jailbreaking that guy. God damn it. This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things, you guys. Where else could I maybe find a radiation suit? I have spent 3 streams now trying to find a goddamn radiation suit. 3. Maybe even 4. This might even be the 4th. Alright. I can go to Mass Fusion. I can go to Switchboard. I can do that. I can go to the Yangtze. Maybe I'll do the Yangtze. That's pretty easy. We're gonna go see a sub. We're gonna go see a man about a sub. Well, technically we're gonna go see a kid about a sub. That's where we're going. Because goddamn it, I will get a radiation suit this stream. This stream is not ending until I get a goddamn radiation suit. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? What is happening? I didn't do this. I don't need to be a part of this. Oh, fuck off.
Well, that answers that.
God damn it. Oh, Dogs. It's a lot less funny when it's a dog's head that is exploding. Just throwing that out there. Hilarious when it's a people head. Less hilarious when it's a dog.
You know what I'm thinking, right?
Does that count?
Yes.
Steve says that counts. That's Steve's fault.
I just got a look that I might be dead tonight.
That's why the count's up to 2.
Yep.
That night, forgot to reset it after Wednesday's stream. So there. It's fine. Steve's fine. Steve knows of all the people I'd murk, he is not on that list.
I know.
He's one of the few people not on that list, to be honest. Everybody else is up for grabs. And that does not count. It's not serial killery, that's just honest. That one might have counted.
That one counted.
You'll have to remember that. You will have to remember that. It's true, though. It's not serial killery if you're just being honest. Okay, so I need to find, I need to find this kid. I need to find this little boy. It is not to murder.
No, I know.
But there is something like chasing me, I think. No. Maybe dog meat was up to something. Where are you, kid? I think he's closer to, like, the ocean. I think this is still the river.
What?
Fuck off, Super Mutant. I don't have time for you. I don't have time for your bullshit. That's fine. I get it. When I take my meds, it's pretty hit or miss. If I stay awake, how long I stay awake.
Same. We get it.
I mean, quite a few of our evening meds are designed
to help us
sleep,
yeah.
So. Oh, hey, look, I'm in the water. Whee! A bookstore.
Cool.
Aussies. We do like ourselves a bookstore.
Who doesn't?
Where am I?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I'm stuck. Oops. Don't worry, Phil. You're on the not murder list as well. Ew.
And come back. I was having fun. Get some, motherfucker. Shit. Lost him.
Yeah, because you're dumb. Do you think that's flying animation? You didn't bring them over to me, did you, dog meat? Because I'm gonna be pissed if you did. That bird.
Yeah. At first I thought it was like...
It's glitching.
Yeah. At first I thought it was like a loose...
A loose, thing on the roof.
Yeah.
Shingle!
Shingle, thank you.
That's
Couldn't find
the word.
Words.
Words are hard.
Yes, they are.
Brain and brain.
What is brain?
Oh, come on. I just want to find the little kid. Jesus, people. Maybe he's... Nah, I think I'm going in the right direction. Right? It's gotta be the right direction. Hey, is that the little kid? No, that's a bird. There's the little kid.
Whoa,
See, that's what we're looking at right there. Right in the middle. That my little dot is on.
What is that?
Oh, you'll see.
Alrighty.
Did you see it? The big guy in the water?
It's a big eye.
Big eye.
I'm gonna be nice to him because I need his information.
Monster in the harbor. I saw its big eye poke up out of the water and look around. Hey, do you think it's dangerous?
Sure, it's a sub, isn't
it? It hasn't attacked anyone yet, but maybe it's just waiting.
Maybe. It's very dangerous. Leave it alone. Go away.
Shit! Really? So you won't see eat us? That would be so cool. Then you'd have to kill it and leave its guts all over.
Speaking of things that want to eat you.
I'm busy. I am busy. Why? What the fuck? How would he have so much health? Times like this that I wish that I could use the, gun.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go in the water and just head over to the sub, but it's an aquatic animal.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, shit.
Just going to the sub.
I guess we're going to the sub! Honestly, I've kind of forgotten where exactly the sub is. So let me get out of the water onto this pile of tetanus.
Pretty much.
Right away instant pack. Alright. If I were a sub,
where would you be?
Why is this even more radiated? That's the real question. I wonder if I just need to wait for it to pop back up again. It's gonna pop its little beady eye back up, and I'm gonna be like, there it is. There it is. Is that it? Oh no, that's the...
This is totally safe to be walking on.
Found it! It's right there. I found it. I found it. Just a big old pile of tetanus.
Yep.
I found a sub. Couldn't tell by the name. Not a sub from the US. How did you get down here, dog meat?
He followed you, of course.
Boy.
He is a good boy. Yep.
Hey, dude.
I watched you talk to a boy on the dock. Swim out here. You...
Yes, I did.
Here,
Thank you for the recap.
but not a threat. No. Come in, Heping. Peace?
Okay. So, I technically don't need him to get a radiation suit.
Okay.
So, yeah, coin
flip.
toss. Coin flip it is. Tails.
You're a ghoul.
Ghoul? Like Yangtze? Monster. No.
Took
I
that
am
very
Zhao.
well.
Zhao
My
from
eye is
China,
twitching, oh my god.
Captain of my beautiful Yangtze. This Gentian monster. Why are you here?
So I get to be a
War
dick
is
to him.
over. Long.
Oh, I have to be a dick to him. I don't get to be
And
a
my
dick to him.
Yangtze
I have to
holds
be a
no
dick to him.
bow,
Because
no
Tails means being a
treasure.
dill hole.
Nothing for you to plunder.
I mean, I feel like Daikami is
Very dill holy.
very dill holy.
Bastard. You destroyed my country. Die!
I might not survive this. I don't know if I can or not. Hey! Hey! I spun him right round. Like a record, baby. Round. Cool beans. I got all this shit. So...
It's not stealing anymore.
It's not stealing anymore. I can take whatever I want, because it's not stealing, because nobody owns it.
Former owner be dead, yo.
Former owner be dead. I say you he dead.
What you problem? I say you he dead.
That's from Family Guy, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Peter goes to Kentucky looking for the Colonel.
Yep. Feel a little bad. That guy's actually really nice.
The captain.
The captain is actually very, very, very nice. But I am a psycho. In game. Not in real life. The sub is very big for it being so tiny. Ooh, bourbon! Let's take some bourbon.
Come getting
me some bourbon. I mean, I'm just drunk 24/7.
Oh, I know.
Quite honestly.
I figured. Because if you're not, you get the DTs.
I get the DTs. How is this water not radiated?
You got me.
I mean, that seems weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dog meat, you weren't in that bulkhead, were you? Yes, he was. Oh, this is why we can't have nice things. Dead guy. Another dead guy. Okay, terminal. Open. Sesame. Listen to that music get real ominous. Shit's about to get real, I think.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Water wasn't irradiated, but apparently... Oh, you're near the reactor. Never mind.
I'm near the reactor, so...
I didn't realize you were near the reactor until I saw the symbol, and I'm like,
yeah,
near the reactor. Never mind.
I opened the... yeah.
I didn't know that's where you were.
I mean...
I should have.
I didn't know that's where I was going either, to be quite honest. But it is where I ended up. Mostly because I just need to look around until I find the stuff that I'm looking for. Jizz.
Is it the soap?
Oh, radiate. It is not the soap. I don't need soap. But thank you for asking.
Because as you were saying, you were looking at the soap. So, yeah.
But I don't need the soap. Chemistry station. I have a question. So the rules are... These are the rules. If I find Fury or Psycho, I have to take it and kill the next closest living thing to me that is not my companion. Do I have to make it at a chemistry station if I have the stuff to make it? Talk amongst yourself. Where do you think that fits in the rules? Should I only have to... Oh, fuck you. That's a crewman. Like, should I only have to if I have made what I went into the chemistry station to make and still have stuff left over? Or I have to make at least one of them when I go in?
Since you are not just addicted to the alcohol, but also drugs, he would be jonesing for a fix.
He would be jonesing for a fix. That's a good point. So if I am, like right now, as you can see at the bottom, I have it actually on there as I'm addicted to alcohol. I'm under the influence of alcohol, but I'm also addicted to it, and I'm addicted to chems. So as long as I'm addicted to it, the chems, and haven't gone to the doctor to become not addicted, I have to make it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go make me some chems. Excuse me, I burped. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a moot point right now. Yeah, it's a moot point right now.
Don't have what you need.
No. Jet fuel. That is jet and flamer fuel.
All right then.
Who?
That's not gonna kill anyone, right?
It's not gonna kill me at all. Huffing some flamer fuel. Nothing to see here. Brown bottle. Noodle cup. I need to find a bunch. I need to find all of the prepared foods so that I can. I just like lopped his arm right off of his body.
Did the same to those other crewmen.
What the fuck? It's a phantom arm. Look at that. Look at that.
So weird.
Look at that. Gotta love Bethesda games. They're good. Don't get me wrong. I love Bethesda.
But they are glitchy.
But they be glitchy. I am gonna eat some instant mash and a noodle cup. Yeah. If I... Yeah, that's where I am. Right
You
there.
are here.
I am here. If I can't find one of those radiation suits, I'm gonna be real pissed. Boom. So not only did his leg...
Hey.
Leg? Arm?
Can't tell.
I can't tell. I think it's his leg. I also skinned his leg. Or, if you prefer, degloved his leg. Steve did not prefer.
I did not prefer that, no.
Steve did not prefer.
Even though I knew what you were talking about, the terminology.
It's rough.
It is.
It is rough. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Soap!
They really want you to take some soap.
They really want... maybe they're trying to tell me something. Is this what it's like being on the other side of that?
Probably.
Dog meat, stop playing with me. She made noise.
Hacking this is beyond
God
me.
damn it. Oh, hello, door. How you doing? We're in the belly of the beast. Literally and figuratively. I am gonna be so pissed if I don't find that radiation suit. I would just like to prepare everybody.
It's got to be around. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna be so pissed. So pissed. Knock, knock, baby. All the duct tape. Duct tape was real big in post-apocalyptia these days.
I mean,
Three Dog. Ah. I miss Three Dog.
Yeah. I was gonna say duct tape is the handyman's secret weapon, according to Red Green.
That's not wrong.
So, post-apocalypse. Yeah, post-apocalypse. I think I would definitely want some duct tape to have on hand.
Yeah, I buy it. If those suits are in these locked places, I'm telling you, we riot in the streets at dawn.
Okay.
That's right, okay. There was a gas mask. I feel like this is... Oh, fuck. That scared me. That's the first paint.
Yeah.
I have a impression. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Pretty bad one from the blur.
I have a pretty gnarly confession. Damn it! Piece of crap. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! He has T-Rex arms! How is he beating me? Seriously, did you see that? He had little T-Rex arms! And he was, like, headbutting me into oblivion. God damn it. Alright. What door did I come in? Did I come in this door? Hi. Oh, this is the core. He really wants to eat my face.
Yes.
Alright. Dog meat, you don't need to help. That's true. He does beg to differ. It's like, I do need to help. I am a good helper pupper. He is a very good helper pupper. Yeah.
Security's too good.
What?
That's dumb.
What? Look at that bone. Ooh, I can take the femur. Real pissed off. I'm already gearing up to be pissed off. I feel it in my bones that I'm not going to be able to get what I want.
Hence the
Unamused. Alright. Rad-X. Right away. That is not the one I want to try to murder. That's the one I wanted to murder. Now I want to murder that one. Thank you for allowing me to murder them in the appropriate order. Who are those nice people outside? They just want to be friends. They just want to be my friend.
I mean, it's a little eating each other's faces.
It's true. It's a valid point. If you can't eat the face of your friend, whose face can you eat? Whose face? would be super pissed if they don't have it down here. And I did all of this work for nothing. I know, like, there's a couple down here somewhere.
Just where to find it.
It's just where to find them. And I was convinced that I did not need... What's his face? Maybe I did actually need him. That's what I get for murdering people. That's what I get for murder.
Hashtag not a serial killer.
Hashtag not a serial killer. Yes. Them's the rules.
Yep.
Not a serial killer. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I swear to God, I'm not a serial killer. It's true. I'm not a serial killer. I just play one on TV. Seriously. People would walk in here and be like, why? Just why? Just why?
Just why?
Just why? Okay. So, because of course, ooh, first aid. Pretty sure, like, pretty sure I've been everywhere. Pretty sure I've been everywhere. That makes me very sad. Because that means that I've wasted another stream.
I'm sorry.
Looking for this. Because I'm back here. God damn it! Maybe I did need the captain. I didn't think I needed the captain. Maybe I needed the captain. Yeah, because this is the core. Oh, son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Apparently, that's where I draw the line.
Sound cool. Look at that feral cool. I thought I heard that.
There was a noise. It almost sounded like something scratching, like...
Oh, I thought I heard some groaning, like the feral ghouls when they're nearby.
That noise?
That right there.
Maybe. I don't know where dog meat is. Maybe dog meat's going and, like, fighting with somebody. Or... Hello. Hello. More soap. I'm annoyed.
I'm sorry.
I am annoyed. Yeah, I mean, there's clearly somebody nearby, because where's dog meat? You are unhelpful, Captain. Maybe I should not have killed him. God damn it. Where is dog meat? Dog meat, where you at? Where you at, boy? Dog meat.
the terminal.
Open the door. What's this? Have I been here?
I don't think so.
I've been here. That's a dead body. God damn it! Yeah.
There he is.
Hey, dog meat. Dog meat. Did you find what I was looking for? Yeah. It does sound like there is something breathing.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know where. Just don't know where. This is not a very big sub. Like, this should not be this difficult. Damn it. Damn it. Definitely been in here.
Can't break the code.
Can't break the code. Not even letting me try either. I don't understand. Why wouldn't they make those get-ups easy to find? Like, if you needed to wear one for your job, a radiation suit for your job, wouldn't you want it easy to find? You know?
Yeah.
I'd want it easy to find. I'd want to be able to put that bad boy on. I think I'm getting closer to the dude. Is he upstairs? Are you looking it up, Steve?
Yes.
Is it because you're tired of hearing me whine about it?
No. I just want to be helpful.
Just a little tired of hearing me whine about it. In preparation for being disappointed. I haven't even been disappointed yet.
I just figured I'd look and see if,
Just getting ahead of the problem.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh. Alright.
Apparently there's one in a locker located in the room with where the first mate was.
Oh, okay. He was way down. Okay. Let us go down. NGL timber. I think, was this the room the first mate was in? No, because there's no body. So clearly couldn't have been that room. Is that the first mate? No. Is this the first mate's room? Yes. So there's a locker in here. Steve! Look at the hazmat suit!
I'm helpful.
Do I have any appropriateness for this? I could do nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I don't know why it's not showing me all of them. That one's don't be suspicious. Not a serial killer. I don't know what that one is. Oh, this is the Liz's lost noise.
Just tell me where the fuck you want us to go.
Yeah. Just tell us where the fuck you want us to go. Which tracks? Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
Dog meat, you scared me, buddy.
Yeah, I thought that was a feral ghoul coming.
So did I. Okay.
Now it's to get out.
Now I need to figure out how to get out. I'm lost again. I'm a different kind of lost now. Okay. Okay, no, I know where we are.
Okay, I was gonna play the sound alert, but that's okay.
You can play the sound alert because I might not actually know where I am.
It's on cooldown.
Oh. That's right. Because I didn't want any of the hooligans to, spam it. Yeah, hooligans. Yeah, hooligans. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna be under the water, I think. Oh, nope. Jesus Christ. Hello there, Tetanus Island. Who is putting the periscope up and down? Dog meat, I thought this is where you wanted me to go. Is this not where you wanted me to go? What are you doing, dog meat? I can't do this with you right now. Can't do this with you right now, dog meat. Alright. Let us apparently take out our weapon, and then we're gonna go somewhere. Let's see. I know that I'm going to need to get some supplies before I head to the place with the stuff and the things. So, let us get going. Woo!
Hey, Cleo.
Don't worry. I only test the weapons on customers I don't like.
I like Cleo.
Feel free to browse.
Let's see what you got.
A gun for every occasion.
A gun for every occasion. Which is cool because I can't use guns. Maybe I can use the Fat Man. So maybe I should see if she has hazmat suit. I can wear a tuxedo because that's fancy. Let me, before I get too crazy about trading stuff with her, let me see if she even had, no, she doesn't have a mini nuke. Fuck. Well, fuck. Fine. Be that way. I didn't want one anyway. Damn it. Okay. Oh, hello. Where am I going? There we go.
Don't
Daisy.
be shy now. Chances are we have whatever you're looking for.
I'll take a look, sure.
All the supplies, money, or violence can buy.
Violence, you say?
Mm-hmm.
She brought up violence. I didn't bring up violence.
No.
Where's the jailbird? So I think the jailbird is back in Diamond City, because I think I was supposed to meet him and the person who hired us at the noodle stand. But I can't go back there yet.
Because they want to kill you.
They'll wait a while for the heat to die down. Which is pretty much the story of my life in this game. What did we decide about buying, Psycho?
I don't remember.
I don't think I have to buy it. Although, I would be jonesing for a fix. But maybe I don't have to kill the person immediately buying it, because then I'd be killing, like, a vendor.
Yeah. I'd probably... I probably wouldn't out and out buy it. I don't...
What do I have that I'm buying from her? It couldn't possibly be the Radaway. Oh my god, it was the Radaway and the Stimpaks. They really don't like me here. I can't imagine why. I'm a delight.
You are a delight.
I've only killed one of their citizens that they know of. And, like, sure, she was, you know, a highfalutin citizen, but come on. Come on now. That's on them. That's not on... I don't think I need 91 bobby pins.
No.
I don't think I need 91 bobby pins at all. Fine. I didn't want your supplies anyway. Let's see if I can go steal some stuff. Maybe Hancock's got some stuff I can steal.
What?
Although if I get caught stealing it...
Shoot the breeze? Take a walk.
Fuck off. So rude. Oh. Be cool, yo. Be cool. How is that? How is taking the out of the desk not stealing? But taking it out of here is. Hancock would want me to have this money.
Mm-hmm. I buy that.
He would. He would totally want me to have it.
Yep.
Do. I should probably stop pressing my luck, huh?
Probably.
She says as she continues to steal. I have to take all the money. All the money. It's my money.
Okay.
They just don't know it yet.
Yep. Not in here.
I mean, I'm practically crawling on top of these people, so... Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Hi, guy. Ah, take up. Fahrenheit.
Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our...
Not a fan of her?
No. I would have to try to kill Fahrenheit. I don't think I could kill Fahrenheit. I found some Psycho when I was looking at the drugs on his desk.
Of course.
Because I can't kill Hancock. because you can't kill characters that can be companions. And I don't know that I can take Fahrenheit.
And honestly, even if you did, then everybody would be after you again.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would. But I feel like I kind of have to. I'm not wrong. Like,
I know, it's just... You had to look.
I had to be nosy and see what drugs he had.
I mean, honestly, somebody that was looking for a fix would totally be snooping into the drugs.
I mean, totally. I've been caught stealing. He's gonna try to take that item back. Ain't gonna work. Because it's in my bloodstream now. I mean, I did say I didn't think I could kill her, right?
Yeah.
But if I die, it's fine, because it resets the thing and I just won't look.
I just get mad.
Oh, because I'm too close to her. That's come on. Did she just gain back health? Okay, no. I feel like that is.
I'm just let them kill you.
I have to kill somebody. Oh, it's the postman. Okay, I killed somebody. Dog meat. I'm sorry, dude. You'll find me in a few minutes, as you do. It didn't even make it out of the door. Like my screen hadn't even come back, which sucks because I think I'm gonna be in a death loop right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look. Should let them kill you before instead of leaving the building.
You know what? I mean, that is not in the spirit of the rules. I came out on the wrong side. That was my problem. Oh, fuck. I think it's Cleo. I think that bang was Cleo hitting me. I made it. I made it. Now I can't go to Good Neighbor or Diamond City, but you know what? A bunch of people followed me out.
They really want to.
They really don't like that I killed that dude. Nope. I do not have time. Don't make eye contact with that Yao guy. That bear. The bears.
The bears.
You know what? I'm gonna say that the bear didn't see me. I'm gonna call it a day. Just gonna pretend that the bear didn't see me because I'm pretty sure the bear would have eaten my face off by now. Awesome. Awesome. You see, I survived. Just hashtag winning all over the place. These people seem nice. They'd want to hang out with me, right?
Totally.
Hi.
I hope
Hey
you
there.
decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
No, not I. It's a cult, by the way.
Hey there.
Welcome,
This is a
neighbor.
cult, by the
We're
way.
always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something.
Yeah, that doesn't shock.
You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
Oh, I need to coin flip. Is it not coin flipping? There we go. Oh, I have to be an ass. Okay.
I've got more important things to worry about.
I doubt that, neighbor. What could be more important?
Not
than
really sure why I
transforming
just
your
took some
life,
drugs, but
and maybe
alright.
the whole world along with
Shiggles.
it? We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us.
You may not have heard of us.
But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future.
Me?
Step right this way, and I'll
Me?
be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I don't want whatever you're selling.
I'm not selling anything, neighbor. I'm giving away the secrets of long life, happiness, and prosperity. Giving them away. What do you say? Ready to take that first step into a new life?
You owe it to yourself to give it a chance.
Oh.
Not a chance.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I really can't take no for an answer.
Are you kidding me?
Once you find out all the
Apparently, yeah.
benefits of being one of the pillars, I think you'll see where I'm coming.
Are you kidding me?
Right this way, neighbor.
No. What'd you find, dog meat?
I'm always
I
excited.
hope you decide to change your life today. We're always looking for new members.
That's nice. The psycho has worn off. Why would I follow you, you creeper?
Don't worry.
I don't wanna. There's a lot of, like, stuff just lying around.
Just follow me.
No, you're gonna murder me. I'm not dumb. Like, look at him. Why would I follow him? That is a setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should I do it anyway? Should I save first?
If you're gonna do it, definitely save first.
I'm gonna save first, and then I'm gonna follow him. Even though I'm pretty sure he's
Don't
gonna
be
murder
shy.
me.
Just follow me.
I mean, he just said he can't let me leave.
Don't be shy. Just follow me.
I don't trust him. I don't
Yeah,
trust you.
Alrighty. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is one of my favorite parts of the job. Getting to welcome new members into our movement. The first step is simple. You have to learn to give up your attachment to material possessions in order to gain the ability to have true wealth, health, and happiness. Just go ahead and give me everything.
I wasn't stealing.
And I'll initiate you as a first level pillar of
I like that he's talking about giving up material possessions. I'm like,
You
yoink.
must think I'm an idiot.
Well, you came in here, didn't you? Now, you've got two choices. Give me everything you've got, or we take it anyway.
I'm walking out of here. Your choice what you want to do about it.
That's not how this works.
I mean, it kind of is.
Pretty easy to take down.
It was real easy to take down. To be fair, these are just like untrained people. That guy just said this isn't what they promised. Hitting my dog! Bastard! you. Yeah, go dog me.
So close.
Communism, right? They really did kind of fuck with their own people. Oh, there's one more of them hanging around. That guy. Bringing up the rear. I feel like... Oh, it's a girl. I feel like if I was that girl, I'd be like, I'm gonna peace out right now, but cool beans. You guys have fun with that. Hi, dog meat. Do. Steal all the stuff. Is there somebody... Is there still somebody around? Because this is the fighting music. I'm guessing there's somebody nearby still. Maybe not. Well, this is still considered stealing, which is dumb. Because everybody's dead. Ooh, a mini nuke! Mini nuke! I'm just taking everything.
All the things.
Apparently I can't sleep on the owned bed. Person's not coming back for it. I can steal the pillow though. The pillows are not stealing, apparently. Everything else is stealing. But not those pillows. Those pillows are for everyone. You have lots of stuff. You had lots of stuff. You're all dead now.
Or a group that was supposedly giving up material possessions. They have a lot of junk.
They were giving them up to him. That's what they were giving them up. Alrighty. Let's go back into this back room. Did I, like, find a key or something? Did he have a key on him? He had a lot of gold on him.
That's not shocking.
Won't be able to pick this.
That's not good. Because since I've played this before, there's somebody in there.
Oh.
There's somebody in that room that I can't open. But that is hardly a Liz problem. That is hardly a Liz problem at all. What? Oh, monkey. Alright. So where can I go where they like me? I think Drumlin Diner. Go to Drumlin Diner. They sell stuff. And they like me there. Which... It's hard to find some places that like me at the moment. Just throwing that out there. It's hard to find places that want my company. What is that? Oh, shield mode, that's what. Never mind! Dog me, what are you doing? What you doing? Is that it? Thank you, dog me. I don't know if that was really it or not, but I found it.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotting in hell.
Wolfgang is rotting in hell because I murdered him for you.
I'll take a look, sure.
It's all worth every cap I'm charging.
No, I doubt it, but that's okay. I have plenty to trade. in. Whiskey, wine, and bourbon. Nice. That's also very nice. I can't use it, but it's very nice. Orange fedora. That's got a helmet. I was afraid that I got rid of the helmet, because that would have sucked. Hi, Smiz, how are you? Welcome on in. We are playing a fun playthrough of Fallout 4 today, where I am playing as Jack Torrance from The Shining. So there's a lot of chaos, and there's a lot of murdery stuff. And right now, I'm both addicted to alcohol and drugs. Because, yeah, that tracks. I'm doing pretty good. Excited that it is finally the weekend, because work was stressful. Work was very stressful this week. I canceled that by accident. And you know what? I don't want to go through it again. Because why not, right? Exactly! It's been a lot of fun. It's definitely been an interesting playthrough. I'm usually a shoot from a distance person when I play, like, the Fallout games. But in this one, I can't use any guns. I have to use melee weapons. And I can't, like, harvest... Like, if I kill an animal, I can't harvest the meat. I can't cook the meat. I can't eat the meat. I can only eat prepared foods. If I find Fury or Psycho, I have to take them and then fight/kill the first non-companion I come across. Like, when I interact with somebody, I flip a coin, and heads, I'm nice, tails, I'm not. It's definitely, it's definitely been challenging. It's completely different than my usual playthrough style, but it's been fun. Especially since, you know, I've played all of the games several times, and so it's nice to see it from a different angle. Alright. Am I where I think I am? I am. Okay. I guess I'll go to Sanctuary. I can't go to the two major cities at the moment because they all want to murder me. Yeah, they just all want to murder me.
I've got something a bit different for you.
He's got
Our
something a bit
scouts have found
different.
a promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are layering here. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it...
Wait, what is happening? Who are you? McCready! 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 Sweetie! Honey! Sugar pie! Oh, because McCready's from Good Neighbor! Oh, so apparently not only can I not go to Good Neighbor and Diamond City, but I either have to... Actually, I can't kill McCready because he's a companion. So I have to stay away from Sanctuary for the moment as well. I am quickly running... I was going to say slowly running out of places to go. I am quickly running out of places that I am allowed to be.
Mm-hmm.
That would explain why he was the only one fighting. Was, I think, because he's probably still somewhat tethered to Good Neighbor. Because that's where you find him. Man, Jack Torrance, what an ass.
Yep.
Ruin it for everybody.
I mean, that does fit the MO of the character.
Yeah, that's a valid point. I suppose if you want to be all logical and shit. Not really sure where to go from here. I don't know where to go when everybody wants me dead. I suppose I could start heading down to... I guess I could start heading down to the, glowing sea. I mean, I did find the radiation suit.
Sure.
And that's why I wanted to. Telling you, this playthrough, she's rough. She is rough, man. You dog meat found something? Where you at? Hi. Ooh, stim packs, bottle cap. Police terminal funsies. Shortages. Attention officers, it's been brought to my attention that there have been complaints again about shortages and missing items. Most likely this is just some civvies trying to weasel a bit more out of the system, but make sure to keep an eye on the lines. Meh. Play tape. Okay. Sorry? Oh. Fucking Brotherhood of Steel. You bastards. I wonder... Is this... I don't think this is where I'm thinking. So confused. Oh, hello. Dog meat, seriously, you don't need to fight them. How do I get in you? Oh, fuck! Aw. What the fuck? Leave me alone! Go away! Go away! Go away! Stop stepping on dog meat for realsies. Good lord. Leave him alone. Leave me alone. Leave everybody alone. Oh, man. I almost just died there. Do you think I'm rabid now? Alright, dog meat. Because I was covered in green goop. Can I get in you? I want to get in you. How do I get in you? What is down there? There's something down there. I wants to get in you. I wants to be inside of you. Like, for funsies. There's stuff in there. Let me in. Let me in. Dog meat, are you? Dog meat found an enemy. How do I get inside of you? Oh my god. There's gotta be a way to get in here. There's gotta be a way to get in here. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Level up! Good, because I can use it. Swinging for the fences. I can't do that yet. No, I don't know that I'll ever be able to do that. No, okay. I can do that next time. We're good. We good. Lady killer. I wonder if I can get, like, on there. Dog meat. Let me in. I really thought I was gonna get let in. Oh, fuck you. And by you, I mean me. I mean, why would they make this jumpable if you couldn't jump it, right? What is going on, Dogmeat? Did you let that mole rat get the best of you? Maybe I shouldn't have that out. Maybe that's the problem. Alright. Whee! Do you think I can? No, I can't jump up on the roof. Alright.
Nice.
I made it! What? Yeah, that's right.
No way I could pick this.
Really? Are you trying to tell me I did all of that work and I can't get anything from it? Oh, shit. 7 days to die. I haven't played that yet. I have not played that. I've been eyeballing it, though. It is on my list of games that I want to possibly get in the future. Is it good? There we go. There we go. It's fun with a group of friends. That makes sense. I know there's been quite a few that I've been seeing people playing. It's like, ooh, I would like to play that, But then I feel like I don't play a lot of the same times as people. Although I am, like, right now, I'm still in the process of learning how to play Phasmophobia. Gotten quite a bit better at it, but it's still hit or miss being able to figure out, like, where the ghost is and what the ghost is and all of that, so... And it feels like every time I get some money, I end up dying. Your time zone is just always outside of everyone else's. Yeah. And it feels like because I end up watching a lot of people while I'm working, like, obviously, it's going to be very late after my workday is done. So... Boom. Get it. So what time is it in Australia? Or at least where you are in Australia. I assume there's probably multiple time zones. Nearly 3 p.m. Okay. So that would be 12... About 16 hours ahead. Yeah. That would definitely be hard, I think, to figure out times that work for everybody in that case. Oh. I'm gonna have to drink all of that vodka. Funsies! Yeah, there is. Last time I played, I actually didn't run across really anything I had to take, and then this time I'm running across all sorts of alcohol. I found a thing of Psycho that I had to take. Like, there's been a lot of stuff that I've had to imbibe. And we decided at this point, well, my husband and I decided, the royal we, that I now have to start making some of the drugs because my character would be jonesing for his fix.
Now, if you're already high on the drugs...
Yeah, I don't have to build them if I don't have to make them if I'm already, like, high on them. It's just when I'm no longer high. The game is like, you need all this, right? It was too easy the last couple of times. We can't have that. Alright. Shrug. So it wouldn't be C's. Wouldn't be worth... Oh, cash. No cash. Trail. No trail. Carry maybe? No. No carry. Teams? No. A rose. A rose such a clatter. Sorts. Oh, sorts.
Got it.
Hey! Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, sometimes you can logic them, and other times it's like, how is that? Oh, fuck. What? Oh, fuck, I was standing on that guy. What I can't find him. Man. I better get something real good out of this. Look how bloody my, thing is. There's a lot of blood. That guy, like, vomiting?
Doesn't look like it.
I thought I heard something growl. What is that? Where are you, dog meat? There you are. Oh, fuck. I've made an error in judgment, people. I've made an error in judgment. There we go. I need a stim pass. Oh my god. Alright. We're fine. We're good. I think we're okay. No. I mean, I don't think those guys are okay.
They are definitely not okay.
But I think we're okay. As a group.
Could just...
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Look at all those red dots that just popped up.
Oh, man.
Oh, fuck. One of them was a glowing one, too.
I was just thinking about with those heads on the pikes, and thinking about Monty Python. 'Tis only a flesh wound.
'Tis only a flesh wound. Bite your kneecaps. Alright. How was that sneak damage when they all knew I was there? Oh, fuck. Ah. Oh, Jesus. Sweet zombie Jesus. Okay, I got one guy. Alright. 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 I'm good. I'm good adjacent. I'm not good. I am no longer good. Help, dog, need help! Oh, I need to rat away. That's what I need to do. He's also got T-Rex arms. Oh, T-Rex arms! I'm gonna beat the T-Rex out of him. Okay. Oh, I wasn't supposed to eat those.
Wow.
Dog meat! You good? Radix. Oh my god. This is stressful. When you have to get, like, right up on them to kill them, it's stressful. Beating people to death.
Got it.
Not as much fun as it sounds. Oh, fuck you. Why is there, like, music? Like, get hyped music. Alright, so I need some Radaway and a bunch of purified water. The noises down here are kind of terrifying. Okay, I came this way. Alright. What the fuck? What was that noise? You heard that though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought those were eyeballs.
I thought so too, honestly.
Or like one of those monkeys.
Oh, yes.
That guy had a plastic fork on him.
I mean, gotta always be prepared. You never know when you're gonna cross me.
That is a valid. Especially if you literally eat anything.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Whoopsies. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey. I didn't ask you. That's right. Now you don't have a turret. Mer. Did you see? Did you?
Yeah.
My husband is very encouraging.
I support her all the time.
He supports me all the time.
I believe in her.
Aww. Yeah, he supports my Fallout and gaming habits.
Your dreams and goals.
My dreams and goals. One of my goals is actually to write, mostly for myself, but maybe to share online or something, basically a "You are awesome, Mr. Husband."
Aw, thank you.
Is to write, like, basically the Fallout Bible of all of the lore and all of the stories and all of the different locations and different plans and different everything.
Such a cool idea.
It is a cool idea. It's gonna take a lot. I haven't figured out even the best way to plan how to do that. Let alone start putting. I kind of have a rough outline, but I don't even know where to how to start that.
It's definitely gonna be a large project. It'll take some time.
It's gonna take some time, yeah.
Just because you think about how vast the lore and the world is.
Yeah. That's a lot.
But you're very knowledgeable about it, so I think you'll get there.
That was actually the question today. We have at my work every Friday we have something called happy hour, which does not involve drinking, unfortunately, but does involve like questions, and I'm in charge of them. So today's was surprise, you have to do a 45-minute presentation on something with no prep time, and it can't be work related. What do you talk about? And Fallout was actually Fallout, and then also our pet bunnies were mine. Because
that makes sense.
I can go on about those things.
Mm-hmm.
I could go on for more than 45 minutes. I don't want to play with you, Super Mutant. I just want to go somewhere that is not infested with Super Mutants. Really? You won't let me get up that? Alright. Somehow I couldn't get up there. Whatever. Yeah. One day. Alright, I don't even know where I am in the city. I could not tell you where this is. So it must be near downtown if I can get the Trinity Tower radio. Huh.
Just tell me where the fuck you want us to go.
Pretty much. Yes. That is, yes.
I really like that sound alert. That's a lot.
And it's the dude.
Yep.
The dude abides. whiskey. I have to take that. Whiskey. It's not a good day unless I'm lost. Okay. So I need to figure out where I can buy things. Because I can't go to any towns. I mean, I can go to some towns, but what the fuck? Dog meat, what did you do? Dog meat, where are you? Where are you? You. Dog meat, where did you go? Where is he? I don't even know where dog meat went. He clearly wasn't following me. I'm very confuzzled. Did you, like, fall somewhere? Was that Daisy making noise?
Probably. It looks like she was getting into her bed.
Okay. Dog meat. Where you at, buddy? Where you at, yo? Like, seriously, where the fuck did dog meat go?
No idea.
Wherever he went, he got himself hurt.
There he is.
Hi, dog meat. Where were you? Where were you? Yeah. I think I am relatively safe here. So I think I'm gonna call it a night. Oh, fuck. She said.
Yeah.
I might be near Diamond City. No, I don't think I am. Am I near Diamond City? Yeah, it is Diamond City! They're gonna try to kill me! Yay!
So, not safe.
I mean, I don't think they can see me here, but... Safe adjacent. Let's call it safe adjacent. I'm safe adjacent.
Safe adjacent.
Yes. So, it's like 11 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna call it a night here. That was fun! Last time we tried to play on Wednesday, and it kept crashing, so I ended up playing, Goat Simulator, which is a delight. Yeah. It was fun. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you all have a good rest of your day / night / time zone. Maximum silliness. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That is an apt description.
That is an apt description. I've actually, because I don't have enough time to plan it this year, I've actually started planning a, like, New Year's Eve kind of party thing. It'll probably be actually the 30th instead of the 31st, but, like, where I'm gonna play some, like, Goat Simulator for silliness and, like, rate all the video games I've played in 2023 and, like I said, love a plan. Love it. But, yeah, so I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. I will be back probably tomorrow. Usually around 1:30ish Eastern time. On Saturdays is when I play. Occasionally it's later at night or if I have to push it to Sunday, but I try to do Saturday afternoons here. Because I get tired. That's it. That's the only reasoning. I'm not sure if we're going to play Fallout or if we'll play something else. I have a couple of games that I want to maybe start, so. Yeah. So I hope everybody has a good night. time zone. And until next time, don't put dill hole energy out into the universe because there's already enough dill holes out there and they don't need you to help. They don't need your help to be dill holes. It's fine.
They
Let them
do that
handle it.
fine all on their own.
They do that fine all on their own. They don't need assistance. Have a great rest of your night.
Bye.
Bye.